After a very good time in Ecuador, it was time to head to the next event. Meeting of Styles, Los Angeles. I had a very enjoyable time cruising through the streets of Los Angeles, discovering all the classic landmarks, like the Rodeo Drive, the Walk of Fame, or the famous Venice Beach Pier. When driving to the Hollywood sign, I remember how I felt like a silly tourist staring at it from the far distance. So while everybody was busy taking selfies of the stupid sign, I couldn't help myself but finding a way to get closer to it, which wasn't too much of a hassle. Although there were literally hundreds of signs saying no hiking to the Hollywood sign, I found myself hiking to the Hollywood sign, seeing if there's any way coming back at night painting that thing. I was getting closer and closer, when suddenly I saw them. Since I've already been inside of the restricted area, I acted like I didn't know. But it only took the officers 3 seconds to get me out of there.
Only once again, Los Angeles Police Department, you are trespassing the restricted area. Pay attention to all the posted signs. Stay on the roadway only. Thank you.
After strolling around for a little bit, I found a way from the back to get even closer, and then I realized I should be thankful for the police sending me away rather than straight going there at night. They even had cameras at every single letter of that Hollywood sign. There's no chance painting that thing. The next day, I linked up with the other artists to get to the venue where the event takes place. Great people from France, Spain, Mexico, New Zealand, and even as far as China. As always, everybody spent their time by sketching, drinking beer, tagging everything we could get into our hands, and just having a good time. In the evening, things got a little bit chaotic. At the entrance to the pre-party, there were loads of police officers shouting, "No guns inside!" At that moment I realized I'm in fucking America. Later on, we left the party because there were too many gang fights and criminal shit going on. So we strolled around the city, watched some other artists already started painting, and just getting smashed. The next day we found out that the organizer invited too many of his friends, so basically all the walls were taken. People traveling from as far as Italy had no walls to paint. So my friend Aale from Mexico and I decided to basically skip the event and go paint at the famous Venice Beach wall, which we wanted to do anyway. Here's the montage. I thought it would be very tough to be seen and get potential jobs in LA, but at that point I already had 3 potential clients pulled up. So after painting at Venice, I straight packed my things to went to my next mission, painting a truck in Little Mexico.
Mexican.
From Mexico. Mexican beer? Are you Mexican?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Yesterday, I had my truck, the tow truck. You know tow truck, right? It's tow truck. I pick up the cars on the.
Okay.
See, no box, only the flat.
Yeah.
I tell him to, can you make it one, 2 letters like LA,
LA?
I take it out the hood.
Yeah.
When?
Anyway, the next morning, my friend from Ecuador, Jax, arrived in LA. So we met before sunrise, went to this quiet cargo freight yard, and painted the next piece. What a beautiful time we had in LA. It was exactly how I pictured it from GTA. All the landmarks and basically just the vibe. It's tough to describe. I felt like a West Coast gangster from a movie driving through the streets of LA. But talking about West Coast gangsters, I want to tell you about the last story I experienced on this trip. A couple of years ago, I shipped this artwork over to LA. Click the link to see that video. So when he saw I'm in town, Stevo hit me up and asked me if I want to come to his place painting his wall. From his Instagram, I already knew this guy is different from what I know from back home. But since I'm always down for adventure, I wanted to take the shot and go to the place where Stevo lives, Compton. But when I told my local mate Jax about my plan, he started laughing at me and telling me that that's the most stupid idea I've ever had. I managed to convince him, but at least he wanted to drive me in front of Stevo's house, because otherwise I would get into trouble in this area, he said. After arriving at Stevo's place, meeting my old piece again, and meeting his cute little dog, he asked me if I wanted to come over to the Imperial Courts, the dangerous area within the dangerous area. When I agreed, he started laughing, telling me that it only was a joke. But then he said it's Turkey Day, and therefore everybody's in a good mood. Turkey Day is the day before Thanksgiving, where all the big guys in Compton meet to donate turkey to those who can't afford. I thought like 4 people meet at the basketball court and gamble for 1 turkey, but damn, there was a party. Before I arrived there, Stevo said I should not take any videos, don't ask for anything, don't wear red, don't act silly, don't do nothing. So unfortunately I don't have too much footage of that. When we arrived, I met this guy here and his security, one of the big guys in the Crip gang, who's literally in one gang with fucking Snoop Dogg. I remember how everybody at the Imperial Court stared at me because they've never seen a white guy. So everybody thought I'm a cop. Stevo said if I wasn't with Lil Dross and his bodyguard, probably someone would have shot me. After coming home to Stevo's house, I had enough time to let all that sink in while I was painting my last piece in LA for this year.